Proposition 3.6. Let X be a set and B a family of its subsets covering X. Then the following statements are equivalent. First one, there exists a topology on X with B as base. Second one, for any B1, B2 in B, B1 intersection B2 can be expressed as the union of members of B. And the third one is, for any B1, B2 in the collection B and X belonging to B1 intersection B2, there exists B3 in B such that X belongs to B3 and B3 is contained in B1 intersection B2. So this we can prove by 1 implies 2, 2 implies 3 and 3 implies 1. So first part, 1 implies 2. For that, our assumption is that there exists a topology tau on X, that is X tau is a topological space with B has its base. So B is a base for the topology. Now what we need to prove, for any B1, B2 in B, B1 intersection B2 can be expressed as the union of some members of B. So that part is very easy, because since B is a base for tau, this B is contained in tau because the elements of B are open, so that they belongs to tau. Now if you take B1 and B2 from collection B, then we have B1 comma B2 belongs to tau from this. Okay. Since B1 B2 belongs to tau and tau is a topology, B1 intersection B2 is again in tau. So this is an element of tau and B is a base for tau means what? By definition of the base, this element of topology can be expressed as the union of members of B. That is the definition for base. So the second part is over. That means first 1 implies 2. Now we can do 2 implies 3. For that, what is our assumption? Our assumption is that for any B1, B2 in B, B1 intersection B2 can be expressed as the union of some members of B. Okay, now what we want to prove, for any B1, B2 in B, if X belongs to B1 intersection B2, then there exists a B3 in between X and B1 intersection B2. That is, X belongs to B3 and B3 is contained in B1 intersection B2. This we need to show. X belongs to B3 and this is contained in B1 intersection B2. For that, let X belongs to B1 intersection B2. Let X belongs to the intersection. X belongs to B1 intersection B2. That means X belongs to union BI, I in I. Because that is our assumption. If B1, B2 belongs to B, then their intersection can be expressed as some members, union of some members of B. That is this one. So by B, we have X belongs to union BI, because B1 intersection B2 is union BI. X belongs to union means what? X belongs to some element of the collection. That means X belongs to, we can take it as Bj. X belongs to Bj for some J. So what you have? X belongs to Bj, and of course this Bj being a member of this union, Bj is contained in union Bi. So the part is over if you take this Bj as B3. So you have a B3 such that X belongs to B3 and that is contained in union Bi. What is union Bi? This is again B1 intersection B2. X belongs to B1 intersection B2. This one. So 2 implies 3 also. Now we can prove 3 implies 1. 3 implies 1. For this, we have to prove the existence of a topology. There exists a topology on X with B as base. So our assumption is 3. That is, for any B1, B2 in B, X belongs to B1 intersection B2, then there exists a B3 in between X and B1 intersection B3. B1 intersection B2. That is like, if you have an X here and B1, B2 are members of B, and if X belongs to their intersection B1 intersection B2, then you can find a B3 in between X and B1 intersection B2. This we have discussed in the last class when we have studied characterization of base. So okay, now we need to show, or we want to prove the existence of a topology. So we need to define a topology tau. For that, let B be a family of subsets covering X satisfying the third condition, because in theorem it is given that let X be a set and B a family of its subsets covering X. So B could be covering X. So that means if this is the set, X, then you have the collection B1, B2, B3, etc. such that their union is contained in X. Okay, so that is our assumption. And also we have this condition 3, that is for any B1, this is condition 3. For any X belongs to B1 intersection B2, then there exists a B3 in between them. Now we are going to define a topology tau. We will check whether it is a topology or not. Tau is defined as set of all G in X such that for all X belongs to G, there exists a B in collection B such that X belongs to B and this B is contained in G. This is nothing but the characterization of base. If we are able to prove this tau is a topology, then clearly by characterization the collection B will be a base for this topology. So our aim is to show that we need to show that tau is a topology on X. So for that we have to prove the 3 axioms of topology. So first one, clearly this collection has phi. Phi is a member of tau, because for every X belongs to phi, that means there is no X belongs to phi, there is no element in phi. So this definition is very trivial, and if you take X belongs to X, that is instead of G if you are taking X, then clearly there exists X such B such that X belongs to a member of B that is contained in X, because this collection B covers X. So that part is very trivial. Phi and X belongs to topology. Now to do the second part, that is we have to show that union of Gi, I in I, be a member of this topology where Gi belongs to tau. We have to show that this arbitrary union belongs to tau. For that, let X belongs to union Gi. X belongs to union implies what? X belongs to Gj for some j. But whenever X belongs to G, there exists a B in B such that X belongs to B and is contained in G. So there exists a B in collection B such that this X belongs to B and this is contained in Gj. Okay. So this implies there exists a B in B such that X belongs to B and this is contained in union Gi, because Gj is contained in union Gi. Gj was a member of this collection. So this means what? For every X in union Gi, there exists a B such that X belongs to B and B is contained in union Gi. So this union of Gi belongs to tau. So the arbitrary union of members of tau is again in tau. Now we can show the finite intersection. For that we will use induction. Let G comma H belongs to tau. What we need to show? We want to show that G intersection H is a member of tau. For that, let X belongs to G intersection H. X belongs to G intersection H means what? X belongs to G as well as X belongs to H. Since X belongs to G, there exists a B1 such that X belongs to B1 and is contained in G. Similarly, X belongs to H implies there exists a B2 such that X belongs to B2 and is contained in H. Then, since X belongs to B1 and X belongs to B, this X belongs to B1 intersection B2. And B1 contained in G and B2 contained in H implies what? B1 intersection B2 contained in G intersection H. So we can take this as B3. So we have there exists a B3 such that X belongs to B3 and B3 is contained in G intersection H. This will imply by definition of tau, G intersection H is a member of tau. Now by induction we can show the finite intersection is also a member of this collection. So tau is a topology on X, and by this definition of tau, the collection B is a base for this topology. So 3 implies 1. Now we have one corollary to the previous theorem. If B covers X and B is closed under finite intersection, that means intersection of members of B, finite intersection of members of B is again in B, then B is a base for a unique topology tau. Moreover, tau consists precisely of those subsets of X which can be expressed as union of subfamilies of B. This we can prove. Here it is given that B covers X and B is closed under finite intersection. Now we can start with an arbitrary family S. We can start with an arbitrary family S of subsets of the set X, and we let collection B be a family of all finite intersection of elements of S. That is, B is collection of all B in X such that there exist some members x1 etc. xn in S such that B is nothing but their intersection. So what is collection B? B is the finite intersection of members of this set S. Now what happens if you are taking the intersection of the empty subfamily of S? That means there is no element in S to take this intersection, but B covers X also. So if you take an element X in X, this could be in some B. Okay, X belongs to B, because we don't have any intersection to take here. That means the intersection, this definition tells that this is the intersection of 0 sets in X, and it follows that X belongs to, the complete set X belongs to script B. So here B covers X as well as B is closed under finite intersection. Then the condition 3 of the above proposition is satisfied if we choose B3 as B1 intersection B2, because B1 intersection B2 is again a member of B, because it's closed under finite intersection. So that means by the proposition B is a base. Hence we have the proof. Next we have a definition, that is subbase. A family S of subsets of the set X is said to form a subbase for the topology τ if this form a subbase if the family of all finite intersection of members of S is a base for τ. So the collection S of subsets of X is a subbase for the given topological space if the family of all finite intersection of members of S. That means you have the set S as some S1, S2, etc. and the set of all finite intersection of members of this. That means we are taking this as B. This has elements of the form intersection I running from 1 to some number k Si, where Si is a member of S, and if this collection B is a base for this topology τ or the given topological space, then we say that this S is a subbase. Then it is very evident from the definition of subbase that every base is a subbase. Clear? Every base is a subbase for the topology, and a subbase can be chosen much smaller than a base. For example, in R with usual topology, we know a collection of all open intervals form a base for this topology. B is collection of all open intervals AB, where AB belongs to R. This is a base for this topology, and if you take the endpoints with the rational radii, this form a countable base, that all you know. And if I am taking S as collection of this form A infinity comma minus infinity B, where A, B all belongs to R, then what happens? The intersection of members of this S is nothing but B. So that is a base. Okay, so S is a subbase for this topology. Okay, this is the definition for subbase, that is a family S of subsets of X is said to be a subbase for the topology tau on X if the family of all finite intersection of members of S is a base for tau. Now we have the theorem characterization of subbase. Theorem tells us that let X be a set and tau a topology on X and S a family of subsets of X. So you have a topological space X tau and a collection of subsets or family of subsets of tau. Now this collection S, family S, is a subbase for this topology if and only if S generates tau. So what do you mean by S generates tau? That we have already discussed. S generates tau means that tau is the smallest topology containing S. So tau is the smallest topology containing S. That we need to prove. So we are directly going to the proof. Let collection B be the family of all finite intersection of members of S. So if S is a subbase, then B is a base. That is the definition. Or if B is a base, then S is a subbase. So first assume that S is a subbase. S is a subbase. What we need to show? S generates tau. That is to show that tau is the smallest topology containing S. Clearly, S is contained in B. That is by definition. But since S is a subbase, B is a base for this topology. So B is contained in tau. This implies S is contained in tau. Now we need to show that there does not exist another topology U which is smaller or weaker than tau which contains S. That is, let U be some other topology on X, U be a topology on X such that S is contained in U. Now what is our aim? We want to show that tau is smaller than U. That means what? The smallest topology containing S is tau. That means S generates tau. So this we need to show. We need to prove this one. Since S is contained in U and since U is a topology, U is closed under finite intersection. Okay. So this is closed under finite intersection means what? U contains all finite intersection of members of S. That means U contains B. Since U is closed under arbitrary union of members of B is again in U. Since U is a topology, it is closed under arbitrary union. That is, this means nothing but a member of tau because B is a base for tau. This implies every member of tau is in U or is contained in U. That is tau is contained in U. So tau is the smallest topology containing S. Therefore S generates tau. Now for the converse part. Conversely, suppose that S generates tau. Suppose S generates tau. That means what? Tau is the smallest topology containing S. Now we want to show that S is a subbase. That is to show that B is a base for tau. Since S is contained in tau, how S is contained in tau? Because S generates tau means what? Tau is the smallest topology containing S. So S is contained in tau and tau is a topology, that means tau is closed under finite intersection. Finite intersection of members of S is again in tau. What is finite intersection of members of S? That is B. That is in B. So B is contained in tau. Now this B is closed under finite intersection. How? Because B has the elements of the form intersection I running from 1 to K Si. So B is closed under finite intersection. B has the members of the form S1 intersection S2 etc. Okay. So B is closed under finite intersection. Then by the above corollary, what we have? There exists a topology. We can take it as U because we have already taken tau here. There exists a topology U on X such that B is a base for U. But actually what we need to prove? We need to prove B is a base for tau. So our aim is to show that tau is nothing but U. Since B is a base for U, every member of U can be expressed as a union of members of B. Every member of U can be expressed as the members of B. But B is contained in where? Tau. That means every member of U can be expressed as members in tau. That means what? U is contained in tau. So we have S is contained in U as well as S is contained in U as well as S is contained in tau, but tau is the smallest topology containing S. This will imply U is nothing but tau. So S is a subbase for tau. Now we have one more theorem in this section, that is, given any family S of subsets of X, there is a unique topology tau on X having S as a subbase. Further, every member of tau can be expressed as the union of sets of each of which can be expressed as the intersection of finitely many members of S. So we can prove this one. We are given with a family S of subsets of X and we need to show that there is a unique topology tau on X having S as a subbase. So S is a family of subsets of X. Then by the corollary that we have already discussed, S generates a unique topology, that we can call tau. Then by the above theorem, S is a subbase because S is a subbase if and only if S generates tau. So since S generates the topology tau, S is a subbase for that topology. Now let B be the family of finite intersection of members of S. B be the family of finite intersection of elements of S. Then, as said before, B is closed under finite intersection, and by the above corollary, that is by corollary 3.7, there exists a unique topology U on X having B as a base. Then again S is contained in this B and B is contained in U, whereas S is already contained in tau. This will imply U is nothing but tau. Hence every member of tau can be expressed as union of members of B. That is the definition for B, because B is a base for tau. That is, every member of tau is union of members of B. But what is B? B is the family of all finite intersection of members of S. That means every member of tau, here we have every member of tau can be expressed as the union of sets. These are the sets. Union of sets of which can be expressed as the intersection of finitely many members of S, because this B1 is intersection Si, finite intersection. Hence we have the theorem.